Hey everybody, it's Ryan. Welcome back to How Farms Work. We're heading over to the farm right now because we're intent on planting today. They're calling for storms around 1 p.m., but if their accuracy in predicting was as accurate as it was last night, then I'm not real worried. So we did get a little bit of rain last night, but it's not enough to keep us out of the field today. They were calling for pretty bad weather here. But they were calling for bad weather last night too, and we didn't get anything. So it's getting to the point now where we really just need to start planting. So I'm gonna head over to the farm. We're gonna get Travis moved up to the Burton farm where he's gonna be planting today. And I'm gonna take the four-wheeler from up there. I'm gonna bring it back to the main farm, hop in the 82, and then take that up and keep working on what Dad was working on a couple days ago. So let's head over to the farm. Field looks wet. We just got up to the Burton farm, also known as the ghost house. We're gonna park this here so Travis has seed. So I was gonna leave right away and go get the 82. The other field that I need to hit is just over the hill here, but they must have got more rain up here than we did down home last night because it is pretty wet. So he's gonna park the 46, and we're hoping that we can get to planting here by 10 or 12. So in the meantime, him and I are gonna take the four-wheeler down to a couple of our other fields just to see what they look like. I see one right there, I think. That's a weed. Oh. At least the ground is cracked up enough. Yeah, it's not like it's rock hard. When they talk about crust, that's what they mean right there. All I'm saying is, if we have to replant it, I'm blaming you. There we go. It's coming. It was pushing the ground up. I mean, come on, little feller, you can do it. Yeah, they've actually really moved. Oh yeah, they're heading for the surface now. Last time I checked them, they weren't even doing that. $11:30, and it just got dry enough to where we think it should be all right planting it. Seed right there. The ground is a little bit on the wet side, but as long as everything on the planter doesn't gum up, I think the beans will do just fine. We've got this roughly 70 to 80 acre farm to do. We've got another 55 acres and then another roughly 45 acres to do on beans yet, and then we'll be done with beans and we can focus on corn. Today is May 10th, and we're pretty late in the year for getting stuff planted. Rain is and has been in the forecast for this whole upcoming week. But it's getting to the point now where we can't really trust the weatherman all the time just because they're not always right. So if it's dry enough, I guess we just need to plant. We're back at the farm now, and I'm about to head up to my field that Dad got about halfway through before he got rained out. So we're gonna head up there now, finish half that field, head to the 45-acre field, and we'll see what time it is, where we are, if it's raining, you know, just go from there. So we're gonna head out now. Somebody just started smoking. Uh-oh. He must have smoked one of the brakes on his trailer because they were out looking at the right axles on it. But we got places to be. I pulled over to let them pass me, and right after they got past me, they had to pull over, so I had to pass them again. But I don't think they're going to catch up to me this time. So today it's 90 degrees out, and you might notice that I'm wearing a hoodie because I had to, well, I thought I had a tick on my arm, so the doctor gave me some preventative antibacterial medication, and it makes me hypersensitive to sunlight. I was out in sunlight for 5 minutes yesterday without my hoodie on, even though it was in the 80s yesterday, and I got burned in like less than 5 minutes. Looks like he's filling up. So I'm doing my first pass today. Everything to the right is what Dad did the other day. So we've got roughly half of this field to do yet. Better put the drone over here. Okay. Ain't no way she's crawling up here on her own. Support me. Oh, shut it off, shut it off, shut it off, shut it off.
What? Oh my gosh.
I can't even see where it's coming out of. It's coming out from the back.
Like behind the block?
Sloan Implement has been growing strong since 1931.
Really?
Be it Chester, Illinois. We are
Call
now
Travis.
able to provide you with great service from 20.
Travis, can you hop in the truck and come over here, please?
Matter, you okay?
82 just exploded.
What do you mean?
Hydraulics.
Hydraulic fluid is spewing out the back.
Okay, then you stop. Stop.
I did, the
Get
check.
an idea about what it is.
Okay.
So it's probably just a line. We blew a line 5 or 6 years ago.
Okay.
Hang on, I'll be over.
We are super low on hydraulic fluid now.
Yeah, I believe it, because you could practically swim in it. I wonder how long it's been doing that.
Not for very long. I told you
That's
when
good.
you could feel it in the tractor, something wasn't right.
Oh, yeah. Something doesn't sound right. Come on, Ragged.
Trust fall time.
Come on.
Trust fall.
Come on, Ragged. Come on, Ragged. Come on, buddy. He'll trust you, but he won't trust me, huh?
Yeah. Hello.
There he goes. Was that him making that noise?
Yeah. Any idea where it came from? I'm gonna hop out because I thought it was just an SCV or a hose leaking or something, but there's the waterfall coming out from under the SCV block. Is that where it came from last time? Nope. Well, unpopular opinion. We'll crank it over. I'm saying just a couple ram, not even start it. Yep. Oh. Again. Again. Oh. Oh. Yeah, I can see it right here. Oh. Problem is we can't move it.
Tell them to do what they can. Bring some hydraulic oil.
We're just waiting on Salone's now. Just got a notification for a tornado watch on my phone, which they're not calling for really any much rain, which has me a little concerned, considering this tractor is immobile until we get it fixed. But they're sending a guy out to have a look at it, so hopefully we can figure out what's going on here. It doesn't spray out, well, for the most part, but it does. It's like a waterfall. Yeah.
Yeah, she sprays out pretty good. Almost looks like it's got to be one of them packings underneath the valve stack where it mounts onto the housing.
Is it like a gasket or?
Well, probably like a rubber packing,
Okay.
O-ring or packing, but I don't remember if the whole stack's got to come off together or if you take it apart one by one.
I've never seen them taken apart before, so I haven't got a clue.
I think you got to take the whole thing off.
What? That's as far as that goes? That's kind of a joke. It's now 6:30 and he's almost done planting here at the Burton farm. It's not worth going over to the other field because we're just over halfway done with it. So tomorrow morning, the parts are coming in for the 82. There's a little, basically a little O-ring that goes down underneath the SCV stack, and the guy from Sloan's is pretty sure that's where it's leaking. So he ordered a part that should be in at 7 a.m. tomorrow morning. So early in the morning, we're going to come up, start working on the 82, hopefully get it working fairly quickly so that we can continue to plant. It's assuming that we don't get any amount of rain tonight. We are still under a tornado watch, but all it really is hazy out. I mean, there's no rain out there. So I think by tomorrow morning it should still, it'll probably still be dry. And my guess anyway.
Kick back, stretch your legs a little bit.
It's really good figure Netflix if they're on there.
I do have that. Oh, right here?
So what model steering system is this now?
The Ag Leader Steady Steer system.
What do we have before?
The On-Track 3.
Why did we switch?
New and improved. And what I like about this one is you can actually see through it a lot better. The On-Track, it was more of a blocky system. I mean, this thing, if I hit you across the head with this, it's just a little brick, but it'll feel like a brick if I hit you in the head with it. I'm not saying I got violent feelings towards you, but I mean, it's a smaller, more compact unit, but then like the ring that it runs on is built a lot heavier. It's cast, and I mean, you remember the plastic clamp thing that went on it, and that was actually smaller that the On-Track wrapped around, and then you couldn't see any of your gauges. Well, it's not like I can see everything, but I can see everything if I go like this compared to before, where I'm clear down over here hoping that I still have oil pressure. That packing, that blue, that's nobody's fault, because that was obviously just kind of a long time coming. It's not like they took it out when they replaced that SCV.
It was just weird how it blew it all at once. It wasn't leaking or anything beforehand.
There's also a lot of weight holding that on. And just the back and forth stuff, this should go through really quick. I guess I could do it like that. Unless you're running the bean cup like this, next year will be vacuum with seat plates. I don't know, I'm kind of interested to see how that's actually going to work. Because the way that Sure Speed's supposed to work is that with the electric motors and the belt and all that stuff that's part of it, that if I set my population to something, it's going to make sure that the population is what's being put in the ground. You don't see the fluctuation here as much.
Looks like there's one row that's active.
That is largely okay. So these are acting up because I just filled it. So that was our last pass. And what happened is I could definitely tell the graphite. I saw it when I checked the seed. I didn't have enough graphite in those. So when I redid these, I put about twice as much graphite as I did last time. You could definitely tell it was acting up. And also because this is it's not a vacuum planter. It's got the finger meters and all that stuff for the corn. Same thing with the beans. It's just that spinning cup. And the problem is that the planter, you see it a lot with this planter. If the planter is tilted one way too far, it does actually affect your population because the seed is actually tilted away from the meter.
So we're going to head home tonight, and first thing in the morning, which is going to be in our next video, we're going to have a look at the 82 and hopefully get that up and running. The fluid was leaking out of it so fast that it cannot be moved. So that's for tomorrow. Anyway, that's pretty much it for this video, guys. Thanks for watching. Be sure to check out all of our other videos. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And be sure to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat. All How Farms work. And we've got less than 100 acres worth of beans left to go. So, I'll see you next time.